What's cracking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-dub-techno, and indeed, we're back with the one and only Shnootz, aka Guy McGaffer, aka The Geezer, among other names. So we're going to listen to a tune he did on the second Voodoo Project's release. This is Voodoo Project's 2, London Walking, and this is Good Over Evil by Shnootz. There's also a cool Chris and Sam tune on this one, although it has this crazy dissonant breakdown. We'll have to get to that one. It's called Voodoo Acid, appropriately enough. But yeah, right now we're going to listen to Good Over Evil by Shnootz, aka Guy McGaffer. Is this 2021? Mastered by Curve Pusher, shout out to Lori. Photo by Alberto Pereira, sorry. No, it doesn't say. Maybe it says on the record? It might, but the writing is dark green on black. So I'm just going to go look on the internet, and in the meantime, here it is. Shnootz, Good Over Evil, Voodoo Projects 2.
What does it profit a man who gave the whole world and suffered the loss of his own soul?
Listen to that kick drum, man. Yeah, 2021. I was gonna say, yeah, this is the most recent Voodoo project. There's been 2 so far. First one was 2019. Real skank vibe, but also the acid dribbling in already. It's like Wawa geezer, it's like sheet acid geezer. You know, with them Rasta rhythms. Hey. Oh, I like that. The keyboard. And all the while, the acid just kind of meandering, rising, falling, fishing through space. Hey. Let me just say in response to the title, I hope so.
Say so.
I forgot. I've used this in a mix already, but I forgot. Acid. Acid. Yeah, very sort of warbly acid. I'm thinking this could mix very well with any one of the 3 tracks on the orange color disc Stay Up Forever Special 3. Yo, those horns, there's a bit of like, there's an edge to them. There's a dissonance. Well, the horns are the champion already. And yeah, the acid is very bubbly and nice, make no mistake. And then there's the like... So you have to like do an acid autopsy to kind of like pick apart the different bubbly layers in the geezer acid tune. It's like one that's a little more like buzzy, but again then there's the then there's like a higher pitch kind of chirpy one that's like, it's subtle, but it's there. I like that. Maybe there's a tom roll. I think it was a tom roll. The horns, like, you can't be serious. I feel like I'm in a reggae film noir like scene. Like a film noir movie in Kingston or something. It's almost cinematic, like. That sample was dope as hell. Acid kind of reasserting control over the track. I really like that sort of mechanical acid. That bass line is dope, like underneath it all. I'm trying to remember if we get one more ride out of those horns. I really hope so. Wicked, man. All the while, the acid is bubbling away. Like that. Really high layer. Still bubbling away. It's like the track sort of, it's cooling down, but I do like how full the track is right to the end. You can double drop right to the end, and you could even start mixing like just 32 before that end, and I think that would still sound great. Because sometimes like a record will dismantle and disassemble so much that by the time the last 64 comes around, it's just like a kick and a hat or something, and then like there's no reason to really still be double dropping there. Though again, I do still appreciate that it's there, and like in case you were kind of late figuring out what you wanted to do, you could still like mix out, and even if the sort of like the bass kind of comes out and then comes back in, even if there's a slight dip in energy, like you still have that long off ramp to work with. So I do like a track that is long, even if it doesn't, if it strips a lot of things out, but that kept most everything in right to the end, even if it had cooled down the temperature a bit. So as I said, there's basically no Jaw Scoop tracks that I'm not fond of on one level or another. There might be some that are a little more brain-melting than others. I mentioned his Badman Brood Boy on Hard Party, one of my favorite ever. His remix of Foundation by the Dice and General Levy and Daddy Freddy, one of my very favorites. But like again, Babylon Sound, like there's just like a million that he's done. Again, admittedly, I don't have as many of the ones that were on Highwire, which I believe is like originally where the Jaw Scoop name was first used. But yeah, I have all the ones that he's done in the last like 10 or 12 years, I would say. Nevertheless, let me know if you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have this record. I mentioned I want to do the Chris and Sam tune because it's great, but like I said, the first time I heard the breakdown, I was like, oh my god, it's so dissonant. My brain might be like actually shriveling into a husk right now. Like, what the hell? And again, Voodoo Acid, it sort of fits, so I do think it was somewhat intentional to make a tune that has that sort of like gritty, almost like unbearable intensity. But yeah, either way, I'll come back for that one because I really do like that tune. But let me know if you were a fan of the record. Let me know if there's another track you'd want me to react to. Let me know if there's anything about this release or others that I've reacted to recently that I failed to mention. As I said, just trying to get more people to comment more like the old channel. One of the things that I think happened is that once people did start to interact a little bit, you know, commenting, hitting like button, whatever, I think eventually YouTube's algorithms are like, okay, this channel, you know, we're going to give it some recommendations and whatever. And then eventually, you know, I had mixes that I, like some of my ambient mixes that I had put up on my channel in the last like month or two that got like 2,200 plays and whatever. So, you know, right now YouTube is like, no, you're back down to the bottom of the pecking order. So, the reality is I'm just trying to get people to comment on videos so that more people can end up seeing them, so that more people can bring their information and expertise to the videos, more people can make recommendations and requests. So yeah, like I said, if you have anything to say, anything about this tune or this record or another request, please do comment. Other than that, have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.